Bum, ba-na-na-na-na-na, da-da-da-da-da. It's third take.
Welcome back to Third Take, everybody. We're not your first or second best NBA podcast, but we strongly believe we're your number one third choice. How's it going, guys?
I'll tell you, there's something more than coffee in this mug.
Nice.
I'm a little under the weather here, but all of my energy is going into great takes right now.
Beautiful.
Well, that's all.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
From
Christmas.
our sponsors at
From our sponsor,
Starbucks.
the fuel of Third Take.
Tortilla Flats, delicious Mexican food.
Court, you got anything?
The Red Hot Chili Peppers. They are the official band. Like how Jimmy Kimmel has the Roots, we've got the Chili Peppers. Just
Nice.
helping us out.
On speed dial.
In-house.
In-house.
Well, let's jump right into it, guys. Top 5 centers in the NBA today. Who wants to go first?
I'll kick it off. Oh.
All right, Jamie. No, you
Rochambeau.
got it.
Court.
If you ever do that, you got to
Be my
Rochambeau.
best.
Rochambeau.
Oh, sorry. Wait, Cody, tell us the rules again. What's the official Rochambeau here?
Rochambeau. No Rochambeau.
You hit it on the bow?
Yeah, you hit it on the bow.
Mhm.
It's not
Rochambeau.
Rochambeau. Go.
No.
And then
You hit it
something
on
else?
on the bow.
Yeah, on
Ready?
the bow.
Ready?
Hey, comment below and let us know what the real way to do this is.
Yeah, and if you don't agree with me, don't comment below, or else we're kicking you off.
We'll probably get 1 million.
No,
comments
no,
in the first hour.
We're not kicking anybody off. Invite your friends. The more the merrier. I mean, this isn't an exclusive thing, but come watch our show.
Ready, guys?
Yeah, I feel like I really don't want that many viewers. But anyways, here we go.
It's a good point. It's also a good strategy, too.
That's what I'm
The
thinking.
old Eric Cartman, you can't come to my amusement park strategy. Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Row,
Sham, Bo.
bow. All right, you go first, Jamie.
Dang, Jamie is undefeated on Rochambeau.
And honestly, did you guys see how much faster I put mine out there than Court did?
Yeah. Court
I
really
think I was
hesitated
just
to
on
try to take
delay.
I
advantage.
already knew.
Man.
Yeah, no,
All right.
I just lost on purpose.
Jamie, so you go
All right.
first.
All right, so we'll go 5-1 here.
Because we know you can do it both.
I actually don't really know how to say this guy's name correctly, but Alperen Sengun
Oh, wait, were you
on the
listening?
Rockets.
Were you listening when Cody and I were talking?
No, I actually don't listen to much you guys say at all.
Literally, when you were gone getting coffee, we literally just had a whole conversation about the librarian, Shangoon.
Shengun, that's damn. I should have been here for that. Yes,
Yeah.
My boy Shengun at number 5.
Great fit.
I mean, we we love taking a look at PER. Am I right, boys?
Mm-hmm.
we know you do.
Well, we all do. Come on, if you're a true basketball fanatic, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he, is a very valuable piece on that team and is going to be really good for years to come. At number 4, I got the Lego Master, Miles Turner.
Oh, nice
Big boy
pick.
inside. He's got a smooth game. He's always consistent, and he's definitely got a lot of room left to grow.
Wait a minute. What's the Lego Master? That's his nickname?
Dude, he is literally a Lego master. Go look up all the Lego projects and creations he's done. He's
like the kids' toy Legos?
yeah. He makes
cool.
these giant Lego structures.
That's
what he does in his free time. He just gets blocks
so
in the
cool.
league. He just dominates dudes down low, and then he goes home and he plays Legos.
That's
he gets
awesome.
blocks in the league, and then he plays blocks at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Big block guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
At number 3, I got Bam.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
And I always thought Bam was a little undersized for a center, but he's proven
He is. But
Yeah, he is.
to. Now, the next two are kind of controversial, and the reason I put number 2 at number 2 and not at number 1 is because I just don't think he's not coming off the same type of season and performance. But I got Embiid at 2 and I got Jokic at 1.
I don't think that's controversial at all.
Yeah, I think that's
I
very
think
unanimous.
this year Embiid is probably the front runner for MVP. So if we were talking about like in current time right now, he
Jokic
might
is having a great year still, though.
He is.
But
No, they're both having great years.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my list.
Jokic probably should have been MVP last year, and I feel like he's just doing the same thing every year, and people are just over it. Like I feel like he would get it this year if it was his first time doing it, and he would have got it last year. But it's just like
he's a good PER guy too, huh, Jamie? I think.
Dude,
yeah.
PER through the roof.
Yeah.
They call him Nikola PER Jokic.
Yeah.
No, it's not time. It's not time.
No. I'm saying PER. That's
It's spontaneous trivia time.
Yeah.
Because you didn't think it was coming, so
early.
It's the perfect time.
Because you
Yeah,
just
we're
told
just
us
gonna get it
it's
out
not
of the way.
coming. Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
I'm
let's
into
do
it.
this thing. Court, you're
Yeah.
donezo.
No way.
Yeah, Court's looking for what, number 5 in a row?
No, I went undefeated last podcast.
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure Court's like won every single
Listeners,
time.
you can go
We'll
back
check
and
the
watch
tape.
and find
we'll
out.
check the tape.
Yeah,
We'll check the tape.
listeners
Yeah,
can
they
weigh
probably
in.
can't because the episode hasn't been dropped yet, but no worries.
I'm
We're
pretty
only
sure
a
I had
couple
an
behind.
undefeated pod.
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back and look at it. It's
It's exclusive.
not out yet.
But yeah.
Okay, let's get to it.
All right, here we go. So this week we're going to kind of stay on topic with centers. We're going to talk about the average NBA height, and then I have a part 2 to the question. But the first part is, what is the average NBA height?
Right
And
now,
Calculating. Okay,
Players,
got it.
Players from 1952 to the end of 2022.
Oh,
So
overall average
that
height.
lasts 70 years. Yep. What is the average NBA height? And I need it on the dot.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
Feet and inches.
I have my answer.
Yeah, me too. Wait,
Okay,
from what? From what year again, Jamie?
1952 to 2022.
You want to go first, Court? Ladies
Are
first.
we not tapping anymore or what?
No, I got it. Tap.
Oh, I thought we
All right,
were.
Court,
Oh.
go for it. Court,
It's
tap.
from 1952.
I thought it was a who's closest.
The correct answer, it's from 1952, is 6'6".
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go 6'5". That's what I was thinking.
That was
Okay.
between those two.
So here's the thing. This is a Price is Right model, right? So it's the closest you get to the answer without going over.
Oh.
Okay. Wait.
Nope, you're locked in, Court. What's the answer?
Wait, but I didn't know the rules before.
Yeah, nobody knew the rules, Court.
Court, trust me when I say it doesn't matter for
All right,
you
all right.
because you are the winner this week on Spontaneous Trivia. Congratulations.
Let's go.
Great
What's
work.
the answer?
6'6".
Oh,
Exactly.
On the dot, yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
6'6". Very
Damn.
nice.
Hell
All right.
yeah.
Now, the real question, honestly, that was kind of like an appetizer, a little warm-up. Real
All right.
question is, who is the tallest player to ever play in the NBA, and how tall were they?
I got it.
Hold on.
Bing, bing, bing.
Let's let the guest have a chance.
Yeah, you have to tell us when we can tap in.
Okay. I'll say 3, 2, 1, tap.
Yeah.
But don't
Tap.
tap early, otherwise you get penalized.
Okay.
Penal.
No Googling, Cody.
Yeah, Cody looks like he's doing kind of something sketch.
Yeah.
My hands are here, boys.
Keep him up. No, don't. You can't use mind control.
Yeah, I'm finding it. Tell me when. I'm ready.
No,
Dang, I
keep
might.
doing it.
I don't know if I'll get the exact height
Oh,
right.
God.
It's coming to me.
We need to stop.
Come on, dude.
Shut it down. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, tap.
Tap,
Tap.
tap, tap.
Tap.
Cody
Way
did
ahead
tap.
of him.
Fine. He's got it.
What a poopy head. I'm gonna go 7'8".
No, but
Okay,
who's the
and
player?
Who?
Oh, we have to guess the tallest player ever?
Yeah, dude.
no
Oh, I thought we were
Spontaneous
doing that again.
trivia.
Okay,
No
yeah.
This
I'm
isn't
going
Googling.
with,
some mediocre
Bulbul's dad.
amateur hour.
Bulbul's dad.
Montubul?
Minute.
Manute. Yeah.
And you're saying he was 7'8"?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Pep. So
We're-
I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce the last name correctly, but the
well,
correct
you have to try your best, and if I've
yeah,
decided you haven't, then
the correct answer is George Mersan, Mersan, something like that. And I believe
How would you know this? I suspect foul play.
I've done some NBA trivia in my day. But it's George Mersan, Mersan, something like that. And I'm gonna say he was. I think 7'8" was too tall. I think he was 7'7". George Mersan, Mersan.
incredible. With a clean sweep of all three today, the true champion of spontaneous trivia, Courtyard,
Ugh.
ladies and gentlemen.
I'm
Did I
over
get the
this
height right
podcast.
too?
Yep,
Yeah,
on the
thanks.
money.
Let's call it a
Yeah.
podcast.
You are
I'm
good.
over this one.
Yeah,
Let's end it here. Cut
Yeah.
it.
good one,
Let's
boys.
just start. Let's start
Thanks.
episode 6 over.
No, I had done one time like a random like NBA facts thing, and I remembered that like shortest and tallest players ever. But yeah.
Feels like
Nicely
collusion to
done.
me, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But I just want you to know I'm smelling collusion.
There was absolutely no collusion there.
No collusion. I'm just
Court is just
smarter and
talented.
more educated, Cody.
All
Yeah,
I'm just saying is I noticed a whiff of collusion, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
You gotta
Well,
check
you're
those
wrong.
nostrils,
You're wrong
man.
about that, just like you were wrong about the trivia.
Are you a nose
Damn.
breather or a mouth breather?
Kick me while I'm down. I've been learning about nose breathing recently, but I'm a mouth breather. I can't even breathe
Well,
out
there
of
you
both
go.
my nostrils, actually.
Yeah. So then, how are you supposed
Okay,
to
so
smell
who's,
collusion?
That's how strongly the scent was. I can't even
Yeah,
breathe out of my
exactly.
nose that I can smell the collusion. Court, your top 5 centers.
Yeah. All right. I think it's gonna be pretty similar, but I've also got the librarian at number 5, Şengün. He's having a great year. Like last year, some people were talking about him a little bit, and
Yeah.
then I feel like there was like the people who were talking about him, there was like pushback, like, is he really? And then this year, he like became that guy, and I think he's young too. Like next year, I'm pretty excited to see. Like I think he'll jump up into not that Chet Wemby hype really, but he'll be like that other young guy who's like right there beneath him. So I think that'll be really cool.
I
and
think
then-
also because the Rockets sucked so much last year,
Yeah, that's a good point too.
and they're doing
I was
better
thinking
this
that
year.
if the Rockets keep winning and he keeps playing
He's
the way
playing really well.
he could be an all-star.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't think he quite has the upside potential of the like Wemby
Yes.
and Chet, but like
And I don't think the
right
Rockets
there.
are going to keep winning.
Yeah. Number 4, dang, I'm gonna go with Porzingis. He's been nice. And the Celtics, like I feel like the Celtics would not be. And he's been up and down. You know, he had all that hype. He had a year where it was like, is he going to be the next guy? And then it was like, nope, he's not.
Yeah.
And now I feel like he's kind of like settled in to like who he really is, which is still a great player, but not like that top level talent. And then, I mean, the top 3, I kind of think is I got Bam, Embiid, Jokic. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just swapping in Porzingis for Turner. Turner's up there too. He's like 6 or 7 for me, but yeah, our lists are pretty similar.
Yeah.
Wemby's up there too for me, but like
I know.
just not quite yet. Yeah.
I kind
I'm going to
of
go
playing around with putting him at 5,
Yeah.
but not yet.
I'm going to go 1 to 5 because my 3 of the Jokic, Embiid, Bam, 1, 2, 3. And
Yeah,
so
locked in.
my 4 spot is Brook Lopez.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Because
nice.
He's
I like
easily top 10 for me too.
how good of a shot blocker he is and his build, his strength and size, and his 3-point percentage is nice.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that as a center.
You guys know
Yeah.
I was talking a bunch about how much I wanted the Warriors to go get him.
Yeah, he'd be perfect
Yeah.
for the Warriors.
Yeah.
He would be. That would have been the best move ever.
Mhm.
But he's super. I mean, he's very valuable to the Bucks too, and his numbers are a little bit deflated with how much talent is around him. But he could easily. I mean, he put up almost 50 this year, I think.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's had some huge
Like,
nights.
yeah.
Yeah.
9 plus threes or whatever.
But yeah, fans correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was a free agent this offseason, and then he ended up re-signing with the Bucks. But yeah, I was like, damn, we could have swooped in on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's my number 4 spot. Then the 5th spot, I flirted around with Miles Turner, Şengün, all these people you mentioned. And Miles Turner, I know he's really good, and he probably is the 5th best, but every time I've actually watched him, I feel like he's underperformed, so I don't believe in him, and maybe I just haven't seen enough. And so with my 5th spot, I have the one true champion, Kevon Looney. He's the 5th best center in the league, by far.
Yeah.
Not even close. Everyone else.
That's a beautiful pick.
Then Wemby and Miles Turner can drop a little bit, but Kevon Looney is right there.
Yeah, I actually would put Kevon at number 1 on my list.
Best offensive rebounders in the league.
Yeah.
Champion. Not a lot of these guys can say champion.
Do you think we would be better? Do you think we would be better or worse if you swapped out Looney with Porzingis?
Way worse. Not even close.
Think? All right. What if you swapped him out with Miles Turner?
I just think he plays his role almost perfectly. Like, he is the big body rebounder, setting screens, rolling to the basket, getting second chance opportunities. Like, he does everything he needs to do really, really, really well. And he's so consistent. He never misses games. He is, Cody, beautiful pick.
The only person I would consider, you didn't put him higher. Yeah. The only person I could consider to trade Looney for would be Jokic. But even then, I'm going back and forth on it, honestly.
Nice.
Damn, DeAndre Ayton's kind of fallen off our radars.
I think I was looking at him. I haven't watched him enough this year, honestly, but I haven't heard much about him, so that's kind of why he wasn't in there. But he's probably one of the most skilled centers in the league. Like, offensively, he's got great range, good moves around the basket. It was actually surprising that the Suns let him go. I mean, I know they needed to get some of those other deals done, but he's such a good big man, and I feel like they needed that too.
I'm surprised no one said Wemby. Like, I wouldn't be mad if somebody said Wemby.
No, me neither.
Top 5 right now.
Me neither.
Like, I think he could easily be. I mean, not in front of Looney, but some of your guys' picks, like Miles.
For me, it's just the Spurs have been so bad that it's like, like he's doing well, putting up good numbers, but they lost like 20 games in a row or something like that.
How did the Cavs do in LeBron's first year?
They were pretty bad, but not this bad.
Team?
No, but he turned the whole franchise around. They were like something crazy. Like, they were like a 20-win team, and he got there, and they were like 40 wins or something. I don't know if those are the numbers, but he made a huge jump in their winning percentage.
More so than Wemby has it all.
Yeah, I mean,
but did you guys see that? Did you guys see that graphic I sent you? Because they were they were playing Wemby as a wing, and I guess in the last like 3 games they switched to actually playing him as a center. And since he's been a center, he's had like crazy numbers. Where did I send that to you guys?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Couple other ones that didn't make the cut, but I feel like slide in the top 10 for sure are Jared Allen on the Cavs and Nick Claxton on the Nets. I think those guys are like...
I do think would be a good Warrior too.
Yeah, same.
He's young, he's big, gets rebounds.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
Let's jump into the next segment. You want me to introduce it, or you want to introduce it, Court?
What is it? You introduce it.
Okay, guys. So
actually, can I introduce it with just something really quick?
Court and I asked that you don't introduce segments. Actually,
let me just go ahead and do something.
Yeah. Run it, James.
Don't even worry about it. I'll just do it without your permission.
Okay. Let's go.
This one's so good.
Damn.
All right, I'll finish the introduction. I'll finish it. And I stay under you fighting, plus I'm storming on these chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid. I'm harder than nails, plus I keep it on lock like I'm
All right. I
All
think
right.
that's enough.
Nice.
In honor of Draymond Green, which two NBA players are you taking to form your squad for a steel cage shoots and ladders match at WWE Super Slam? Consider fighting ability, but also charisma and entertainment factor.
Wow, beautiful intro, Court. That's why I wanted you to do it.
Is always at the top of the list for you, Court.
It's really
And
important.
it's because you have so much riz yourself.
Thanks, dude. Thanks. I try.
Especially in WWE, it's a lot of showmanship going on there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
ton of showmanship.
And Jamie, we talked about this while you were getting coffee. Draymond is the host of the
So you can't
event,
pick him.
so you can't draft Draymond.
Because
He's
he's the host.
Well,
Yeah.
he's suspended anyways.
so let's Rochambeau for first pick.
Okay.
I'm gonna volunteer to go last.
Cody?
Okay,
It's
Jamie.
down to you and me.
Rochambeau.
Bo.
Let's do it again.
Cody cheated and watched Jamie,
I
and
mean,
then
that
and then
was
he just-
so
but then he-
bad.
but then he just tied. Like Jamie goes first. Cody cheated and screwed up
Sport.
cheating.
Yeah.
Jamie goes first.
Thanks.
Well, I
Thanks,
did Rochambeau, and Jamie was so far behind me that by the time I said Bo, he was like Ro. So then I tried to wait, and then
No.
It
Cody
looks pretty good to
got
me.
Jamie's and then accidentally copied him. That's what I
Yeah.
saw. I saw it in Cody's eyes too.
yeah, that's exactly what happened.
All right, Jamie.
Okay, so I'm second.
yeah.
Okay. Damn, I wish I had first pick.
Well, too bad, bud. Maybe cheat better next time.
yeah. If you
All
had
right.
cheated correctly, I would have
Yeah.
given it to you. But you screwed it up.
Yeah, Court is very fair like that.
Yeah.
All
He
right, here we
appreciates a
go.
good
So for my Super Slam duo, the number one guy I'm going with, and the reason I'm going with him is because he basically does this on a different level in the NBA, but he's just out there to be an enforcer. He's just out there as a tough guy throwing his body around. PJ Tucker.
Ooh,
That's
great.
my guy.
I
Like,
didn't even know he was still playing, to be honest.
Wow, that's a good take. Okay, now I go.
oh, it's a draft or what?
Yeah,
it's a draft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's a
number
good
one
one.
pick. And the
He's
reason
definitely beating some people up.
another reason too is there's something about that guy that you don't want to fuck with him. You know?
He definitely kind of looks like a tough guy fighter too. Like he would be if I saw him in WWE, I'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But he's
coming out.
he's controlled emotionally, but you just don't want to see him go past that point. Plus, I think he could just match up with anybody pound for pound.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Well,
a young Mike Tyson.
All right, Cody.
Yeah, PJ Tucker's a lot like young McTyson. With the second pick in the WWE Super Slam, I can't believe you didn't go number one. I'm going to go with the number one heel of the NBA, the most showman out there with the stare downs and the antics, Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, I knew
Dylan
it. Dylan the
Brooks
villain.
Has got to be, he's
I
built for
knew it.
WWE. The fact that he hasn't actually done WWE already,
Yeah,
the way he acts while he's doing it too, he's a straight up WWE
and
heel.
the way he the way he literally dresses and does his hair and image is trying to be Dylan the villain.
He
looks
took
like
the
Yeah.
business model of a heel in the WWE and just brought it to the NBA.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
Nice pick.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah.
Then-
Still think PJ Tucker would drop him though.
this kind of makes my first pick. This kind of makes my first pick even more appropriate because if Dylan the villain, if Dylan is the villain, this guy is the protagonist who's taken Dylan down, and it's shown and it's happened before in the NBA. I'm taking the king, I'm taking LeBron James. His nickname is the King. He's taken Dylan the villain out, and he's the hero that we're all rooting for. He would galvanize the crowd.
LeBron can do anything. We all know that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great pick, but he's getting old.
And also,
yeah, I kind of feel like that could go into his character too.
Is he jumping from the ladder? I don't know these days. A young LeBron, he would have windmilled on someone off the ladder.
Yeah,
just kill
but these days it's all about like building your story and your character around who you are as a WWE fighter, and I think that's like part of his
So
story
he's like
and
the
his
goat.
character.
He's the king.
Yeah,
He
he's
just
the
walks
king. He's
out
the
in
old
a
guy who
robe.
just walks out with his beard and just throws Dylan aside. Dylan the villain.
Guess what Dylan the villain fans are saying? You drafted LeWiner. And they're booing. They're booing as soon as he comes out.
No, they're definitely saying
booing
that.
as soon as he comes out.
Yeah. No.
So are we going Court goes twice, back to being Jamie's last, or are we going back to the top?
I think we snake it.
Okay.
Yeah. Or we could re-Rochambeau for the round 2.
I don't think either of you guys are taking my next guy, so I don't care the order.
All right.
Okay.
I'll go again.
Yeah, you go for it.
This guy is becoming somewhat of a popular pick in these games for us. He really shines in a lot of ways in a lot of different scenarios. I'm going Steven Adams. I feel like to pair up with LeBron, since LeBron's kind of like the older, powerful guy who kind of just walks in and has the aura, but maybe isn't quite the enforcer himself. He needs like his royal bodyguard or something like that. And that's just Steven Adams, like behind him, backing him up, taking Dylan the villain down.
Very nice.
That's my squad.
Yeah, I like that pick. I always try to pick Steven Adams. He was on my short list, but
he like even in what was that fight recently where like a couple people on his team got in a fight and it was like a center on the other team. And he just picks him up and carries him away. Like, nope. And the guy's just like, well, nothing I can do. Yeah.
Well, with my next pick, man, I really thought you guys were going to take this guy, so I wasn't planning on picking him. I was going to go a little bit more abstract, but I'm going to go with the biggest body in the NBA who's going to manhandle every single person you guys have listed so far.
Oh, Zion?
Zion Williamson.
I don't think he's going to even make it to the ring, though.
And I think
he's going to get too winded.
With Zion, where Zion lacks in showmanship, I have Dylan Brooks bringing more than enough of that. And so I just needed a real guy who's going to throw some people around.
Zion is getting winded and tapping out round 1.
Yeah, but before he does that, he's going to pick up Steven Adams and twirl him around and throw him into the stands, and then he'll have to take a 15-minute break. But he is going to just be tossing dudes.
Zion, if he was perfectly healthy in the ring, would dominate. He is stronger than every other grown man in the NBA.
Yeah.
Well, with my fitness routine, I think we're going to get him in shape for my team.
Beeline to the nacho stand, though, and forfeiting.
That's fine. That's part of his character.
That's true. That's good.
He's a snacky boy.
Yeah. He's just like shoveling food into his mouth, throwing people aside.
For the last 25 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He just thinks throwing your guys' people around are like eating a couple snacks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
It's a day at the snack shack for him.
He would be working the snack shack.
I kind of feel like
sneaking a couple bags of gummy bears here.
Yeah.
He's gonna get pretty fed up with Dylan Brooks though too. He's gonna throw him aside. Yeah, Zion also. Oh, fed up. Yeah, but he also strikes me as someone who gets like kind of like annoyed and like over it easily. Like I feel like he's kind of like rolling his eyes all the time, just like ugh.
Yeah, he might just be like, I'm done with this, and like walk away.
He's gonna flick Dylan aside, like, I'm over it.
Yeah, he's kind of like a wild card.
Yeah.
He might fight Dylan Bricks also. Yeah.
Dylan Bricks.
He might punch everyone aside, though. That's true.
Zion, if you want to come on the podcast and defend yourself,
but look,
please.
Zion and Dylan Brooks is a pretty nasty duo.
Yeah,
it's a great duo. And
Zion, we provide snacks on the podcast if you want to come on.
Yeah.
Do we?
We will.
It's mostly okay. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get you in the studio.
We'll get some sponsors.
It's called the Riverside. You'll probably know it.
We invented it.
I think that Dylan Brooks and Zion is a great duo. I also think that Steven Adams and LeBron is a great duo.
Thanks, dude.
Where I lack, and here comes where we're gonna make up for it all. What I lack is sportsmanship, or showmanship. Oh. I don't need sportsmanship.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get it with this next guy, but that's exactly why we need him as well. I need the guy who LeBron's going to walk out with his freaking crown and his robe on, respect of everybody in the arena. I need the guy that's going to come out with a chair and just smash him in the back of the head. I need that guy. Getting the crowd hyped, wild card, just the antagonizer.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going with the number 1 pick of this draft, Patrick Beverley.
Oh,
wait, he's not in the league anymore though.
Patrick Beverley?
Yeah,
Is he still playing?
Yeah, he's on the Sixers.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I thought he retired.
No, he's in.
Okay.
Patrick Beverley, if you want to come on the podcast and defend yourself for this,
I would have definitely
retired.
gone like the Dylan Brooks, Pat Bev combo. But for some reason, I thought Pat Bev just wasn't playing anymore.
I didn't even think of Pat Bev, and that is a great pick.
Thank you. Yeah,
that
you just
should have been the number 1 pick.
You just need the guy who's like doesn't give a fuck about.
No,
it.
I mean Cody, you should have paired him with Dylan Brooks. That would have been the ultimate.
That's the ultimate duo. You know, I want to make a special mention to the biggest arms in the NBA was going to be my pick, and that's Lou Dort. I was going to pick Lou Dort.
Oh, yeah.
He would
Lou
do
Dort's,
some damage out there.
He would. But I don't think
Yeah.
he has much entertainment factor.
Yeah, that's why I didn't pick him, but I just wanted to give him a little shout out.
I would take him in like a bar fight for sure.
He's given Steven Adams some work.
It
Steven
seems
Adams
like
has
he's
got his hands full with him.
Yeah,
so
he's
does
throwing down, but he doesn't have that entertainer. In him.
Yeah.
So fans, let us know in the comments which duo you think is smashing the other ones, and we'll see who wins.
I think my duo is winning because I think Dylan Brooks and Pat Bev are too small.
I think we're getting the crowd with my Pat Bev's getting the crowd. Like we're getting everybody on our side.
That's true.
Is a big
that
deciding factor, right?
That's true.
And then PJ Tucker's just handling business while Pat Bev's going off with his shenanigans.
I feel like my team strategy is very similar to Jamie's. I have one guy who is just really getting the crowd involved, and then one guy who is just manhandling everyone else and possibly eating them.
But maybe,
yeah,
may or may not.
I almost, instead of Steven Adams, I almost picked Şengün just because I was like more basing it off of nicknames to go with the King and the Librarian and just costumes and stuff. I thought that would be cool.
That would be pretty smooth.
That's good.
Can I just give a special shout out to the all-time best WWE NBA Super Slam duo, Steven Jackson and Ron Artest, because they really did throw down.
Yeah.
And I just think that current, past, whatever, those two need to be recognized.
Yeah. Good point.
That's really good. Yeah, I have no dispute with that. But speaking of disputes, Jamie, you got anything for Highly Disputed?
Oh, Cody, lover boy, you know I do. So today on Highly Disputed, we're making our way down Hollywood Boulevard. We're taking a little stroll, walking along the stars, and we're looking for an all-time matchup that will go down in the history books.
Ooh.
Today, we're doing a Highly Disputed of a fantasy draft of celebrities who are non-athletes to create the best starting 5 in a 5v5 matchup. What do you got?
So can't be football players, can't be no
athletes.
No
ex-athletes yet.
Okay. No ex-athletes, and nobody that is really affiliated.
Yeah,
in
they're famous for something else.
And we get a
Cody,
6-man
should we go in a row by position? Like we both pick our point guard first, we both pick our shooting guard second. No?
I think fantasy draft, if I draft somebody, then you can't draft them.
Yeah, good point.
And again, I need your guys' strategy. I need a little bit of information on why you're making these selections so that I can do my job and select the winner.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying right now it's going to be court, but I just have a good feeling.
They say I love it.
I'm non-biased.
Since I volunteered to go last on the last one, I'd like to reclaim that and go first on this one.
Sure. No
I don't know where this is coming from, but once again, I'm getting a hint of collusion.
No,
I think
there's something in the air.
You have a nose thing.
Yeah.
Mouth breather.
Yeah, I got to get the that
All
surgery.
Right, I'll take my first pick here.
I guess.
Yep.
And we are going snake draft.
Yeah,
snake.
Okay. Man, this is a tough one.
With the number
But-
1 pick in the celebrity draft.
At my
Court
power
Young.
forward position, standing at a nice 6'5",
Oh,
played
I know exactly who
played
you're
a
taking.
year of D1 basketball at Alabama State. I'm taking 2 Chainz.
Damn, that's a
Nice.
really nice. That's your power forward. So you got
Yeah.
some. You got some big.
Yeah.
That's a really nice.
Well,
pick.
he's skinny is the thing, so I might go with a little more muscle at my center.
Okay. Nice. Well, with my first pick, because the first thing you need is a dynamic wing scorer who is just going to be your go-to guy. And not only that, but it's a celebrity game. So you also got to factor in a little steal your girl. And this guy has the most steal your girl factor in the entire world, maybe? And with the second pick in the Celebrity All-Star Game draft, I'm going with Chris Brown as my shooting guard.
He also has a punch your girl factor.
Yeah, he does have a. He does. That is exactly where I was going with that.
Yeah.
Thanks for pointing that out, Court. That will go in the decision.
Chris Brown, if you want to come on the podcast and defend yourself.
Yeah, I feel
Don't do that.
We don't need that. We don't need that PR.
We
going
don't.
on.
We're good.
We don't really want that.
Cody, you want to rethink a choice there, or you good? Stand.
No, he's a hooper. He is
a hooper.
He's a
hooper.
Totally.
And
totally.
guess what? What he might not have played D1, but he gets buckets like in a pickup game. Maybe better than some of these other guys who have a technically better basketball resume than them, but he's making stuff happen. JB, are you taking notes? Because it's very loud.
I am. Yeah.
Thanks, Jamie.
Sorry about that. I just put in quotations "woman abuser" on Chris Brown.
Nice.
Are we gonna have to cut this out?
No, I don't think so.
No, we can.
No,
leave
I
this
mean
in.
we are not
public.
advocating for this
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah,
Like-
no, we're anti. We're calling him out.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Not fucking cool, Chris Brown.
Shun. Okay. Cody, snake draft.
Oh, I go again?
Snake draft.
I thought that this only makes sense when there's 3. Because isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
No.
you're right. I'll go next.
Yeah, because it's
I'll
just
go
1,
next.
1, 1,
Yeah.
1, or else I'm just going around.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll take it.
No, I'm going
But
next.
then Court gets to go 1, 3, 5. Well, that's up to you, Cody.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll
Alright,
go
go.
again.
All right.
With the second pick, I am going to draft the ultimate point guard, the most accomplished player on this list, 4-time All-Star Celebrity Game MVP.
Lefty.
I believe he's a lefty. Kevin Hart is my point guard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
No one else has that many MVPs.
I actually was thinking of somebody else.
I'm gonna
Nice.
take the guy with the most real swagger and charisma, like a true OG, who also is way more accomplished of a basketball player, like in real life, than anyone Cody has on his squad. He played for the Hornets and the Raptors in the preseason. Didn't
This
quite
seems
make
like
the
cheating.
cut.
Yeah, I know who you're gonna.
Master P at my small forward. Master
yeah.
P standing at 6'4", just the most OG swag. Nobody's stepping to him on your team, and also he's just way better than anyone. He played for 2 NBA teams in the preseason.
Yeah, I mean that's close to being disqualified, but
No, he's a rapper.
Very close.
He's not. He's one of the most famous rappers
No,
ever.
I mean, yes, but he does have an affiliation with playing on a professional sports team, and
I think we should let it slide because with
we're
my
letting it
next
slide.
pick, yeah.
From Court. If you had done it, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So does Court go twice now, or is it me again?
Yeah, I go twice
Court
now.
goes.
Oh shit.
And
All
you'll go twice.
But I already have like clearly more raw talent on my team than Cody. I mean, 2 Chainz and Master P are crushing Kevin Hart, and I don't even remember who you have, Chris Brown. But I do need a distributor like Cody has,
4-time MVP.
and I'm taking a guy with way more heart. Who also Kevin Hart can be not to use a pun, way more heart, but he can be a little bit like, I don't know if he's actually the best teammate. He's pretty full of himself. He's got a big ego. He's your point guard. He's going to put up a lot of shots. Even he's not going to be a true distributor to these guys. He definitely is.
Hey, make your pick. Don't talk about my picks.
He's not right. Bringing everyone together like my guy is.
You're just going to trash on my picks while you make your picks.
As long as this all wraps up together, we'll be okay.
Yeah. My point guard, who's truly bringing everyone on the team together, truly a better passer, better distributor, is Adam Sandler. I'm taking him at my point guard.
Yeah, he was going to be on my list.
He's getting the ball to 2 Chainz. Yeah. He's getting the ball to Master P.
Yeah.
He's getting in Kevin Hart's head too. I'm sorry.
So guess what? The 4-time MVP is running circles around him.
I don't know about that.
Okay, with my third pick, I can't believe this guy's still here because I think he is actually the best hooper on the list and probably the most accomplished. Oh, would have gone D1 if he wasn't such a successful rapper. Played pro overseas. J. Cole is my 3.
Nice.
We got Kevin Hart, Chris Brown, J. Cole. We have the most Steal Your Girl factor. We have the most MVPs. We have the most buckets.
Let's hear your fourth.
Okay, my fourth pick is because I have such an incredible backcourt and young studs. I want a little veteran leadership on the team, and we're playing positionless basketball, so we're gonna be run and gun style because we're so young and fast. But I do need some veteran leadership, so I'm gonna go Woody Harrelson at my small ball 4, and he's white man can't jump. He's a sharpshooter. He's gonna be able to. He's also played a coach a few times in his career, so he's going to be able to galvanize the troops, bring everything together. He's our glue guy, and he really, I think, complements my team really well.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's getting worn out, but
we're going to be smoking. We're going to be having a good time. Our team's going to be tight knit.
My team's blazing it up too. Don't get me wrong. Okay, so I've got 2 Chainz at 6'5" at my power forward. He's getting buckets. I said I wanted to get a little more muscle, an enforcer at my center, someone who's backing it down in the post, who's also your team's going to be scared of to get in the paint because they're getting taken down. Also a great player, played in the Drew League, 6'3", and built. I'm taking the game at my center.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah.
And then I thought, no, that's a bad pick.
I don't know. He's bullying your squad.
Your squad's a lot bigger than mine.
Yeah. So now I just need a shooting guard.
And then we're also doing 6th man.
And a 6th man. All right. Another. I'll take another rapper who's showed out in the celebrity games. I'll put Quavo at my 2.
He was on my list.
Yeah, okay. That's a lengthy squad right there.
That is a lengthy squad. I think we have to just double down on being small and fast because you're so big. So with my 5th pick to round out my starting 5, I'm gonna go with. I'm torn between 2 Lils. There's 2 Lils I want on my team.
Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky's one of them because he can really hoop. But I think I have to go with Lil Bow Wow because he's going to be wearing the shoes and he's going to be playing like Mike. And with my pick, he's wearing those blue shoes. I just want that.
Then it's game over.
Where we did, yeah, I'm just saying he's wearing the blue shoes.
So you have magic incorporated, you have witchcraft and wizardry incorporated on your team?
Yeah. I have Michael Jordan.
He's better than Tracy McKnight.
Yeah. He torched Tracy McKnight. He also torched Allen Iverson and everything.
Jason Kidd.
Vince Carter. Everybody got torched. And so Lil Bow Wow is by far the best player on this list. And he's going to be my 5th spot. And we are just running and gunning. and we are running Court's team out of the gym. And then, am I doing 6-man now?
Yeah, you're doing 6-man.
Okay, so I got Kevin Hart, Chris Brown, J. Cole, Woody Harrelson, Lil Bow Wow. That is a great squad.
That's a good
squad. And with
my
6-man, this one, he's not quite as popular as these guys, but just to add a little legitimacy to my list, some real hoopers. He played LeBron James.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Bless you.
Wow. He played
Court's
LeBron.
allergic to that BS.
Yeah.
He played LeBron James in high school, and word around the street is he got the better of him. I'm going with Rick Glassman, the host of the Take Your Shoes Off podcast, comedian. Stop sneezing on Rick Glassman.
That's you. I mean, Court does not like this take.
Yeah, it's because he's nervous that Rick Glassman's going to get a dunk on him. As my 6-man coming off the bench, he could probably be good enough to be a starter, but, I have a lot of star power coming in hot. So Rick Glassman's my 6-man. Pretty sure he dunked on LeBron in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Rumor has it.
Rick Glassman, if you want to come on and tell the story, please.
Yep.
All right. Well, I was gonna go in a different direction, but now since Cody has magic shoes on his team randomly,
it's gonna be tough.
I'm gonna pivot here.
Can't believe you didn't pick him.
I'm taking Thanos, destroyer and creator of worlds, as my 6-man.
Whoa.
That's a great pick.
Can I say one thing?
He can bend time and space.
Can I say one thing?
I think he's just going
does
to
he have
get
the
an
Infinity Stones
win.
or not?
Yeah, with the Infinity Stones.
I'll tell you what, but
with
Thanos,
all the Infinity Stones.
That's Josh Brolin. He just drafted Josh Brolin.
No, he drafted
I'm taking
Thanos.
I'm taking Thanos, not
We're
Josh
talking
Brolin.
about we're talking about real people, not the actors.
Okay. That I have my real pick.
Pick. No, that's Thanos works.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
The Infinity Stones.
Hey,
with
guess
the
what?
Infinity Stones is my 6-man.
Rick Glassman is torching Thanos.
Well, is there anything else you guys want to give? Closing statements, some sort of kind of last anything. Where's your team playing? Are you guys on the streets? Are you, at a health spa in Napa
No,
Valley?
this is an NBA
Are
championship.
you at Staples Center in front of 50,000 people? What are we talking here?
It's kind of your call as the judge.
You tell me what game is your team showing up to, and what type of game are they dominating?
Okay, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can show up anywhere, my team. We're well balanced. We're running and gunning. If it's pickup, and it's 1s and 2s, we're 6-2s and the game's over. We're running that out of the gym. If we're playing on an NBA referee where the possessions have been sped up, no shot clock, we're running Court's team out of the gym. We're basically beating Court in every way, in star power, in basketball skills, in steal your girl factor. We have Michael Jordan on our team and Lil Bow Wow with magic shoes. We have veteran leadership. We have star power and bucket getters and Chris Brown and J. Cole. We have a true MVP point guard in Kevin Hart. And then we have Rick Glassman, a man who dunked on LeBron James in high school, coming off the bench. I mean, the team is flawless. I got everyone I wanted.
All right. I'll give my rebuttal to that. Not only are we showing up anywhere, anytime, and winning, we're showing up everywhere at all times in all parallel universes with Thanos, and we're winning on every stage simultaneously at once in all linear timelines. And not only is Thanos manipulating time and space to win the game, but he's also manipulating time and space for Jamie to pick our squad. So,
wait a minute. Hang on. I'm doing the Doctor Strange. In every one of these outcomes, Rick Glassman
Infinity
Thanos
is the winner. Sorry, Court. That actually doesn't work on me. We're in this other universe that's just the three of us, and we like it here.
Oh, what? Thanos? All right.
No.
Thanos is kicked off the squad.
We're accepting Thanos, but you can't.
Seems like Josh Brolin isn't getting it done, Court.
Oh, dang. Your mind is too strong.
It is very strong.
Wow.
It's because I saw it.
All right.
So,
too strong for Thanos because you saw it.
Yeah.
Court's going to be real disappointed when he subs Thanos thinking it's a big purple monster, and Josh Brolin steps onto the court in some Timberlands.
Hey, these Timberlands are.
And guess
are
what
hot.
shoes we're wearing?
Timberlands
Michael
are hot
Jordan's Magic shoes.
and loose.
What happens when they rip, Cody?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd also like to point out. Oh, never mind. That's not true. Oh man, I should have. I can't believe none
Cody
of us
has
drafted
the
Bill
Michael
Murray.
Jordan's. Cody has the Michael Jordan's Magic shoes though. Before they get like hung on the telephone wire and electrocuted with the magic powers, they're just regular sneakers.
Or can't tell me when I got my shoes. Okay.
No, you have the early edition before the magic.
Let's wrap this thing up here. Yeah. Final thoughts. At first, when Court was going through his list, I thought, yeah, great pick, but they're all old. If we're playing a 5v5 game for 48 minutes, I don't know if 2 Chainz, Master P, and Adam Sandler are making it more than
That's a good
5 minutes
point,
into the first quarter.
I was thinking about primes.
Veteran.
Here's the thing, though. I still liked the team better. Okay? Now, let's look at Cody's team real quick. Chris Brown, woman abuser. Honestly, it's like a negative 100 score. Kevin Hart and J. Cole, great picks. Woody Harrelson, absolutely love it.
Maybe the pick of the draft.
Just like who do I want to go hang out with more? Probably Cody's team.
Yeah.
It depends on the style of play.
Sandler.
Hey, I'm hearing you, Court. I think they're both great lists, and Lil Bow Wow with the shoes, it's almost unbeatable. Here's the thing, though. Thanos is the ultimate power. But I do think your team loses, Court, and here's why. If Thanos were to have all the Infinity Stones, there's too big of a risk that he just snaps those fingers and your whole team is gone. We don't know who's going, who's leaving, who's staying.
He basically makes the whole game a coin flip.
And essentially,
Cody's team's dying or mine?
Yeah, and to be completely honest, I think your guys are going. So, congratulations, Cody Love.
Wow,
Celebrity 5-on-5, highly disputed. Take it home.
Got it.
Congratulations.
Classic mistake.
Thanks,
First
guys.
win of
Come
the
back
season.
next year and get them.
First win of the season.
You guys, wait. Know who? Before I thought I did the random
if
Thanos
you had said
thing.
Thanos without Infinity Stones, I would have given it to you.
Before I even went that way with the magic shoes, the guy I was gonna take as my 6th man, which I think would have been sneaky and cool, and I kind of wish I had done it anyways, is Trey Parker, the creator of South Park, because he really played basketball, and they made that basketball movie. So I would have said like he would have been the brains, like manipulating the refs and the rules and stuff.
Yeah.
And he really played basketball.
That's such a good movie.
He's like 6'2" or something too.
Yeah.
Another one I thought of right after we finished, which would have been a great pick for an argument, is Bill Murray, because he played on the team that defeated the Monstars. And
that's true.
That would have carried the weight.
Okay, before I did Thanos, when you went kind of like mythical or whatever with the shoes, before I just went over the top and did Thanos, I was gonna do Tasmanian Devil from the
Toon Squad.
From the Toon Squad, yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
That would have gotten you to dub too.
Yeah.
Damn it! I really muffed this one.
Yeah, it's really honestly any other possibility Cody would have lost, but
Yeah, I muffed it. Muffed it.
I just want to say thank you to all my fans. It was a team effort. I could have done it without any of the guys. I want to thank God. It wasn't. I couldn't do it on my own.
Damn, I should have picked God instead of Thanos. That would have worked.
That would have also won.
Okay, let me pause for a second because
And I'm actually kind of surprised nobody picked Justin Bieber.
He was on my list, but he was just 8 or 9 down.
Okay.
You know what I thought would have been funny too is Pete Davidson, because he just had that mixtape come out and it would have been topical.
Well, I think in part Cody's team on that last segment outdid me because of their chemistry and friendship and the camaraderie between them. He's talking about them all.
Thank you.
Smoking the kush together, having a good time.
Yeah.
And
dropping buckets
with their buds.
With their butts.
Really?
Yeah. Wait,
and
that's what is that? That's familiar.
It brings us to our next segment, Buckets and Buds.
Woohoo!
And guess what? We have a first-time fan submitting a question. We have never had a question be submitted by this person. A new bud.
We have a new bud.
A new bud has entered the chat, and it
Welcome,
is
new bud.
at Shaquille Oatmeal says, "What does a Draymond Greenless Warriors look like?" So I think this means if he was maybe suspended for the rest of the year, or if he comes back and we were to trade him, what do the Warriors look like maybe for the rest of the season if he isn't playing for one way or another?
Either way, I feel like we need to make a move. Like I think there will be an absence without him that we will need to fill. So is this if we don't make a move, it's gonna be rough. But if we do, could be better than it's been in a while.
I agree with Court. I do think, though, I feel like there's still a chance for Draymond on the Warriors. Like, I think there's still, like, a little sliver of hope that he could turn it around. But I think it's really actually going to take him working on himself and whatever is going on. Because clearly there's something extra going on. Like, too many times it happens too consistently. Like, and they're just... After a while, you can't even explain some of those movements other than the fact that he's like obviously trying to hurt someone or not, but like trying to make contact, trying to like, get in there, trying to be the instigator in some way or another. But I mean, Draymond has proven himself to be a super valuable guy, especially on the Warriors team with those other guys, the pieces that we still have. So I think if he went and did some work and he came back and like was focused on basketball, was mentally and physically like feeling healthy, I still think there's a chance for him. But I do believe if there's like another incident and they don't decide to move on before, like that's it. That's
One thing I thought about recently that's like also kind of tough is if he comes back, he's on like such thin ice now that if something happens that like maybe truly is an accident or like kind of borderline fuzzy hard to tell, like that'll still be a third strike for him, which kind of sucks. Like that might even make him like more timid player or something, like because he's on such crazy thin ice if he comes back.
Yeah, it's going to be challenging for sure.
It's going to be tough. Yeah.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, Jamie. In a very optimistic way, I think the Warriors are better when he comes back. But it's if he cannot get in trouble anymore. It's if he starts playing like he plays when he's at his best, which at this point, I'm really feeling like those days are behind him. And then when he's not providing his best, the baggage that comes with all the trouble is really not worth it. And so in some ways, I think a Draymond-less Warriors is better right now. Now, I think a Draymond-less Warriors is better. I think he's not playing good. He's averaging a technical foul and ejection a game for the other team. He's like, and it's like, I'd rather have Saric out there hitting threes, who's a better shooter. Maybe he doesn't play bigger, but he's taller and gives us size as a 4 starting than Draymond right now. And I think I wanted to retire, and I'd love if he came back and was prime Draymond and like stopped punching people in the face.
Or not even prime Draymond, just like adding value. Because right now, what adding value, like those instances where he is getting that ejection or technical, they're also in really crucial parts of the game that you're like, what are you doing?
And there's what he did do, but there's also a few close like he almost goaltended Steph's game winner that they luckily didn't call a goaltend. Like there's a lot of things that almost
he's
happened.
Always barking at the refs.
Yeah,
like
he's always brought negative and baggage with him, but he's been a net positive. But with his play and the amount of baggage he's bringing now, I think right now he's a net negative. So I think we're not as good without him, like him in his prime, but we're better without him right now because he's not in his prime. He's not bringing the same value. I don't think.
That's another thing that you just kind of mentioned, Cody, that like a lot of people aren't really discussing as much, but people are mostly discussing his like volatility. But Charles Barkley was the one who said like, it really kind of all starts with his play. Like even the frustration and like volatility maybe comes from like he has not been the same guy recently, and so it all kind of like
I mean that's what I mean. Like That's why I think we are better without him, because I think he isn't gonna. Ideally, he comes back and he's as good as he's ever been or close, but I just don't think that's happening.
He's getting older too. Sure.
Yeah.
And he's not the kind of player. I even thought this like years ago. He's not the kind of player whose game would age particularly well. Like great defender who's like not the best athlete, so relies on every ounce of athleticism he has to make the plays that he does. And then when he loses that step and stuff and can't get to those spots, not a great shooter. Like it's tough.
I think it's all about how players transition and adjust later in their career. Like
that's true too.
Is Draymond gonna be like the defensive stopper? Probably not anymore, right? But a couple nights ago, before he got like officially suspended, I think he knocked down like 3 straight threes, and like he's done that in his career. I feel like if
there was
he
that
was
1 year.
Yeah, he was
knocking
hitting
him down.
Playoff like big, little, backpack threes.
I like how you say that the backpack threes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
yeah. But
wait, what does that mean? Backpack threes?
He looks like he's wearing
looks like he's wearing a backpack.
Oh, yeah, totally.
But I do think like if he were to transition his game to where he's like the high IQ Draymond, where everybody's like, oh, what a pass, oh, what a play, oh, what he's quarterbacking out there, like. Maybe he starts, maybe he comes off the bench, but he could have a really good role, and I think he has things that like he could bring, but his game has to transition to that a little bit more.
And
I totally think that offensive like facilitator role could still be there for him, but I also think, kind of like you were saying, people start to leave him so open now that for that role, for him to really have value in that role, he probably would need to start hitting the backpack three again.
He's got to hit it. He's got to hit like 2 or 3 even, and then have like 8 boards and like 8 assists and like 2 steals and whatever. But
and I think a guy like him and Chris Paul, they're both known as high IQ guys and have been called high IQ guys for so long that sometimes I think it's a detriment. Where they're like they're overthinking and trying to do too much gamesmanship.
Trying to be the smartest player on the court
to the point where they're just like getting offensive fouls for flopping or things like this, where it's just like, that kind of gamesmanship is only good if it works. If it does any bad, it's not worth it at all. And I feel like both him and Chris Paul this year have been doing too much of that, and maybe it's like the culture of Chris Paul coming to the Warriors, where we've been flopping a little bit more than normal, I think. Which has another theory I have that this might have to do with the Chris Paul culture bleeding in a little bit. Yeah, and like Draymond's been and so to me it's like they're like overthinking to the point where they just need to play simplify it and play basketball and stop trying to like outsmart the other team because you're outsmarting yourself into being dumb. You know?
Yeah.
That's the kind of a theory I've had.
Nice. Yeah, I like
Damn,
that.
we went off
I agree.
on that one.
Damn, girl, go off.
Well, that's the potty, boys.
Nice.
Amazing
So
job.
good.
Yeah.
Excellent work.
Great job, everyone.
Court, nice. I mean, good job not eating on the potty, but dude, you're always welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
I mean, I think it's something people actually tune in for.
I was locked.
So
yeah,
maybe next time.
Yeah, also, you can't give it to him every time, though.
Yeah.
Court loves nudes, and he'll take nudes all day long. If anybody wants, send him some nudes.
I'll drop my email below.
And we're talking about noodles,
right? Yeah. Okay.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Court.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The email is so that you can contact me. You can contact me to send me noodles.
A picture first.
His email steamy noodle 69.
420.
Yeah.
Yep.
At hotmail.com.
Hotandloosemail.com.
Hot and loose. We're always playing hot and loose.
We are playing hot
and loose.
All right, boys.
That's one thing our fans know. Hot and loose.
Hot and loose. Thanks for watching Third Take. We're not your first or best NBA podcast, but we strongly believe we're your number one third choice. We'll see you next time.